Hey, how's everyone doing? Good? Good. All right, I'm going to start off with a quote by Mark Twain that says, "The two most important days of your life are the day that you were born and the day that you figure out why." Now, that's something everyone thinks about, philosophers argue about, and every college student spend countless nights and plenty of hours on Google trying to figure it out. Or maybe that's just me. Well, I remember the day when I first found out why I was born and what I needed to do with my life. And here's the process of it. So, it was the summer right after I graduated high school, and I felt so lost, as everyone does. And I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and I never thought about it in high school because I didn't really care at the time. So, I got a job and I could maybe turn into a career, an electrician. So there I was, starting off in a warehouse, learning the trade bit by bit, and I hated it. I did not like coming to work, and I dreaded it every day. Not only that, but I got this feeling every day that what I was doing is not me. It wasn't big enough for me, and something in my gut told me that I needed to be doing something bigger. And I could never imagine that happening, but you can imagine how that made me feel every day. So, after going into work every day doing this, I was so depressed. I cannot express how this was maybe one of the worst times of my life, just because I hated every day waking up. And I know we're supposed to keep this light, so bear with me for a second. So I knew I couldn't do this for much longer, let alone the rest of my life. And I still had that feeling that this isn't big enough feeling. So now my thought process in figuring out what I want to do with my life, it's way too complicated. It's based off all my experience in life. But this is just how I acted, my first thoughts. So every day I took hours out of my day and I reflected on my actions and my thoughts. And I realized I was only truly okay when other people were okay. So I took that into account. One day at work, I was finishing up my last group of panels I had to rewire. That was it. I'd call it a day after that. Maybe it took me another hour. So I called my girlfriend, as I do every day, and I still remember exactly what I said. I said, "Babe, I can't do this anymore. I need to get out, and I need to do something else, but I'm scared, and I don't know what to do." And her response, she told me, "Don't worry." She said deep down I knew what I wanted to do, and what I knew I was doing was right. So I decided to act on it. And out of pure impulse, I finally decided I quit. I'm going to be a nurse, a doctor, humanitarian. I don't know. All I know is that my place in this world is not here, and it's out there, and it's going to be to change somebody's life. So I told my manager I quit. I left right then and there, and I signed up for classes at my local community college, and I've never looked back. Now I'm in school, studying to be either a doctor or a nurse. So the point is, I never knew what I wanted to do with my life. I took a random job, and it helped me figure out what I want to do by hating what I did do. And I took the first step by doing it, and nothing's stopping me. And I've never thought what I was doing was right until now. I never thought I would know what I wanted to do with my life ever until I just ran towards a passion. So that day I quit my job, the day I signed up for classes, that had to be the most important and best day of my life.